In 6th class, 6th chapter. First you should know what is fraction, children. So what is fraction? I will draw figure. See this figure, it is rectangle. You know what is this? It is rectangle. Now I will divide this rectangle figure into equal parts, some equal parts. This is divided into two equal parts. This rectangle is divided into two equal parts. When we divide into two equal parts, here you see two equal parts are there. Now this rectangle is divided into two equal parts. This green color part I will write in fraction form. How do we write in fraction form? This rectangle is divided into two equal parts. How do we write in fraction form? Here two equal parts are there in the rectangle. So in the denominator write 2. In denominator, how many equal parts are there? It is divided into two equal parts. Write in denominator. In numerator, here green color part 1. Green color part 1. So 1 by 2. What is fraction form of this green color part? 1 by 2. How do we write this yellow color part in fraction form? Here out of 2, one part is green color part, so 1 by 2. How do we write in fraction form? Green color part, how do we write in fraction form? Out of 2, 1 equal part, so 1 by 2. How do we write this yellow color part in fraction form? Out of 2, 1 equal part. Now I will draw this circle shape. I will divide into first two equal parts. Next, this two equal part again I will divide into. Now here how many parts are there? Equal parts 1, 2, 3, 4 parts are there. Now how do we write in fraction form? How do we write in fraction form? Here how many equal parts? Here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 equal parts. This circle is divided into 4 equal parts. Now this first part I will write in fraction form. Out of 4, 1 part. So 4 equal parts. Write 4 equal parts. The circle is divided into 4 equal parts. Write in denominator. In numerator 1. Now this another part also 1 by 4. Out of 4, 1. So 1 by 4. This part also how do we write in fraction form? Out of 4, 1 equal part. So 1 by 4. Here this part 1 by 4. So here you see here the circle is divided into 4 equal parts. Here this rectangle is divided into 2 equal parts. So how do we write in fraction form? Green color part 1 by 2, yellow color part also 1 by 2. Here the circle is divided into 4 equal parts. So how do we write this? Each part in fraction 1 by 4. Out of 4, 1 equal part. How do we write this? Each part is 1 by 4. Here So in rectangle, this rectangle divided into two equal parts. So green color part is 1 by 2, yellow color part fraction form 1 by 2. Here the circle is divided into 4 equal parts. Yellow color part 1 by 4, because out of 4 equal parts, one part is yellow color part 1 by 4. Here blue color part, you see blue color part, blue color part is out of 4, one part is here blue color part. Next this green color part, out of 4 equal parts, one part is green color part. Here you see violet color part, out of 4, one part is violet color part, so 1 by 4. So here in this first figure, how many halves are there? How many halves? 2 halves are there. 2 halves. 2 halves make whole, one rectangle. 2 halves make one rectangle. Here how many? Here 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is quarter part. So how many quarter parts are there? 4 quarter parts. 4 quarter parts makes whole, full circle. 4 quarter part makes one full circle, 4 quarter part. So how many halves are there? 2 halves are there. So how many halves are there? How many halves are there? 2 halves are there. Next in the second figure, circle figure, how many quarter parts? How many quarter parts are there? 4 quarter parts. Four quarters make one full circle. 2 halves make so here in the first figure, rectangle is divided into 2 equal parts. In the second figure, circle is divided into 4 equal parts. So when the rectangle is divided into equal parts, fractions are formed. When the circle is divided into 4 equal parts, fractions are formed. So what is fraction? What is fraction? Fraction definition I will write now here. So when whole numbers are broken into equal parts, fractions are formed. So fractions are part of whole, children. Part of whole. When will you get fraction? When the whole numbers are, when the whole full figure is broken into equal parts, fractions are formed. When the full figure is divided into equal parts, fractions are formed. So when whole numbers are broken into equal parts, fractions are formed. So fractions, what is fractions? So fractions are parts of whole numbers. So what is fraction? Fraction is part of a whole. What is fraction? Fraction is part of a whole. So in the above figure, rectangle figure is divided into two equal parts. So fractions are formed 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Two halves make one full rectangle. In the second figure, circle is divided into four equal parts. Circle is divided into four equal parts. Each part is quarter parts. How do we write in fraction form? 1 by 4. So fraction is part of a whole. What is fraction? Fraction is part of a whole. Now I'll explain types of fractions. Types of fractions. You know how to identify the numerator and denominator also, children. So for example, in the fraction 5 by 7, 5 is called numerator, 7 is called denominator. You know how to identify numerator and denominator. Now types of fractions. First type, like fractions. First one is like fraction. Fractions with the same denominator are called like fractions. Already these definitions we have learned in 5th class. What is like fractions? Which are called like fractions? Fractions with the same denominator. First I'll write the definitions. Fractions with the same denominator are called like fractions. Now I'll write the example. Two by 9. 4 by 9, 7 by 9, 1 by 9, 11 by 9, 54 by 9, etc. Here you see all these fractions: 2 by 9, 4 by 9, 7 by 9, 1 by 9, 11 by 9, 54 by 9. All these fractions are having same denominator 9. See the denominator. What is denominator in all these fractions? Same denominator 9. So these fractions are called like fractions. So you can write your own like fractions. You can write your own examples for like fractions, children. You should write same denominator. Fractions with the same denominator. Now second definition. unlike fractions. Which are called unlike fractions. Fractions with different denominator. Fractions with different denominators. Different denominators are called unlike fractions. Now I will write the example. You have to write the fractions with a different denominator, children. So 1 by 5, 3 by 4, 7 by 2, 8 by 11, etc. Here you see all these fractions: 1 by 5, 3 by 4, 7 by 2, 8 by 11. All these fractions are having different denominator. What is denominator? In first fraction 5 is denominator. In the second fraction 4 is denominator. In the third fraction 2 is denominator. Fourth fraction in 8 by 11 is denominator. So all these fractions are having different denominator. So you can write your own examples for unlike fractions. You can write your own examples for like fractions, and next you can write your own examples for unlike fractions. Now third definition. Third definition, proper fractions. Proper fraction. Already in 5th class you learn types of fraction, in 6th also, which are called proper fractions. A fraction in which numerator is less than denominator. Numerator should be less than the denominator. A fraction in which numerator is less than denominator. Is called proper fraction. Now I will write the example. You can understand. You can write your own example for the proper fraction. Three by 7. In 3 by 7, numerator 3 is less than denominator 7. 1 by 4. Numerator 1 is less than denominator 4. Numerator should be less than denominator, children. So 5 by 9. In 5 by 9, 5 numerator is less than denominator 9. In 11 by 20, numerator 11 is less than denominator 20. So you can write your own example. Numerator should be less than denominator. See, numerator 3 is less than denominator 7. Numerator 1 is less than denominator 4. Numerator 5 is less than denominator 9. In last fraction, numerator 11 is less than denominator 20. So you know, so which are called like fractions, unlike fractions, proper fraction. Now third type. Improper fractions. improper fractions. A fraction in which numerator is greater than denominator. In proper fraction, numerator is less than denominator. In improper fraction, numerator is greater than denominator. So a fraction in which numerator is greater than denominator. Is called improper fractions. So what is improper fraction? A fraction in which numerator is greater than denominator is called improper fraction. Now I will write the example. Numerator should be greater than denominator. 3 by 2. Numerator 3 is greater than denominator 2. 5 by 4. Numerator 5 is greater than denominator 4. In 10 by 3, numerator 10 is greater than denominator 3. In 17 by 5, numerator 17 is greater than denominator 5. So in all these fractions, 3 by 2, 5 by 4, 10 by 3, 17 by 5, numerator is greater than denominator. In all these fractions, numerator is greater than denominator. So these fractions are called improper fractions. Now next type will, now so you have learned. So it is fourth type. First type is like fractions, second one unlike fractions, third proper fraction, next improper, fourth type is improper fraction. Now fifth type. Fifth one, mixed fraction. Mixed fraction. What is mixed fraction? Mixed fraction, it is combination of whole number and proper fraction. Combination of whole number and proper fraction. So now I will write the example. Mixed fraction is combination of whole numbers and proper fraction. In 2, 1 by 2, 2 is whole number, 1 by 2 is proper fraction. Combination of whole number 2 and proper fraction 1 by 2. So 2, 1 by 2 is mixed fraction. 3, 1 by 7. 3 whole number, 1 by 7 is proper fraction. 3 whole number, 1 by 7 is proper fraction. The second one is combination of whole number 3 and proper fraction 1 by 7. So 3, 1 by 7 is mixed fraction. Now 5, 4 by 9. Combination of whole number 5 and proper fraction 4 by 9. Combination of whole number 5 and proper fraction 4 by 9. 10, 2 by 3. 10 whole number. 2 by 3 is proper fraction. This fourth fraction is combination of whole number 10 and proper fraction 2 by 3. So 10, 2 by 3 is mixed fraction. So you can write your own example for mixed fraction, children. Now next type. So first type, like fraction. Fractions with the same denominator are called like fraction. Second one, Unlike fractions, fractions with the different denominators are called unlike fractions. Third one, proper fraction. Fraction in which numerator is less than denominator is called proper fraction. Next type, fourth type, improper fraction. Fractions in which numerator greater than denominator is called improper fraction. Next, fifth type is mixed fraction. In mixed fraction, combination of whole number and proper fraction. So what is mixed fraction? Combination of whole number and proper fraction, children. Combination of whole number and proper fraction is called mixed fraction. Now next type, equivalent fraction. Next type, equivalent fraction. What is equivalent fraction? When we multiply the numerator and denominator by same number, we will get the equivalent fraction. When we multiply or divide. When we multiply by the numerator and denominator by same number, we get equivalent fractions. When we multiply the numerator, when will we get equivalent fraction? When we multiply the numerator and denominator by same number, we should multiply by same number, numerator and denominator. Then we will get the equivalent fractions. Example, equivalent fraction of 2 by 5. How do we write equivalent fraction of 2 by 5? Multiply numerator 2 and 5 by same number. So multiply numerator 2 by 2, denominator 5 also multiply by same number 2. Now you can multiply numerator and denominator by 3. Multiply numerator 2 with 3, denominator 5 you multiply by same number 3. You can multiply numerator and denominator by 4. Numerator 2 multiply by 4, denominator 5 multiply by 4. Now numerator 2 multiply by 10, denominator 5 multiply by same number 10. You should multiply by same number, numerator and denominator. Now 2 by 5 is equal to 2 2s are 4. Now you can multiply and write 2 2s are 4, 5 2s are 10, 4 by 10. 2 by 2 into 3, 2 3s are 6. So all these fractions are equal, children. So you have to use equal to symbol. 6 by 2 3s are 6, 5 3s are 15. 2 4s are 8, 5 4s are 20. 2 10s are 20, 5 10s are 50. So here 2 by 5, 4 by 10, 6 by 15, 8 by 20, 20 by 50. All these are equivalent fractions. All these fractions are equivalent fractions. So how do we get equivalent fraction? When we have to multiply the numerator and denominator by same number. Why they are called equivalent fraction? Here after multiplying by numerator and denominator, if you cancel, you will get the same fraction again 2 by 5. 20 by, for example, 20 by 50. Here you can cancel here 20. In 20, 10, how many times 10 goes in 20? 2 times. After cancelling, you will get 2. Here when you cancel 50, how many tens are there in 50? 5 tens are there. In 20, how many tens are there? 2. In 50, how many tens are there? 5. So after cancelling, you will get 2 by 5. So 2 by 5 is equal to 20 by 50. Now 8 by 20. 8 by 20, why it is equivalent fraction of 2 by 5? Here if you cancel, here which is common factor reduced to the lowest form. Which is common factor? 4 is common. So when you cancel here, how many 4s are there in 80? 2. Here in how many? Here in 20, how many 4s are there? 5. After cancelling using 4, you will get again 2 by 5. Now if you cancel 6 by 15, here which is common factor? 3 is common factor between numerator and denominator. How many 3s are there in 6? How many 3? 2 3s are there. In 15, how many 3s are there? 5. So after cancelling 6 by 15, using the factor 3, you will get 2 by 5. After cancelling here 4 by 10 also. Here which is common factor? 2 is common factor. How many times? How many times 2 goes in 4? 2 times. How many times 2 goes in 10? 5. After cancelling 4 by 10, you will get 2 by 5. So 4 by 10, 6 by 15, 8 by 20, 20 by 50. All these are equivalent fractions of 2 by 5. After cancelling, you will get the same fraction 2 by 5. So all these fractions are called equivalent fractions. How will you get equivalent fraction? When we multiply the numerator and denominator by same number, we get the equivalent fraction. Here you see numerator 2 multiplied by 2. Denominator 5 also multiplied by 2. Numerator 2 multiplied by 3. Here numerator 5 multiplied by same number 3. So when we multiply the numerator and denominator by same number, we get equivalent fractions. So these are called equivalent fractions. So now you learn types of fractions. First one like fractions, second unlike fractions, third proper fraction, fourth improper fraction, next fifth one is mixed fraction, next last equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions. Now how do we write the given fraction in the simplest form? Simplest form or lowest form, same. How do we write in simplest form? Now I will explain some problems. For example, (18 by 54). 18 by 54, the given fraction not in simplest form because common factor is there. Because common factor is there between 18 and 54. Which are common factor? Between 18 and 54, 2 is common, 3 is common, 9 is common factor. So now you have, and 6 is also common factor. Now you have to reduce to the lowest form, or say we have to write in simplest form. How do we write? You have to divide or cancelling. You can do cancelling or division. You have to divide the numerator and denominator by same number. So now I will divide and explain. 18. 2 is common factor between 18 and 54. 3 is also common factor between 18 and 54. 6, 9. Now I am going to use 9. Otherwise first I will use 6. 18 numerator I will divide by 6, and denominator also I will divide by 6. 54 divide by 6. 18 divided by 6. 6 how many times in 18? 3 times. 3 by denominator 54 divided by 6. So how many times 6 goes in 54? 6 9s are 54. Now 3 by 9. After dividing by same number 6 numerator and denominator, what is answer? 3 by 9. Here also you are having common factor between 3 and 9. So again you have to divide. So 3, which is common factor between 3 and 9? 3 is common. 3 divided by 3, numerator denominator 9 also divide by 3. So 3 divided by 3, 1. 3 how many times it goes in 3? 1 time. 3 how many times it goes in 9? 3 times. 1 by 3. So after dividing the numerator and denominator by same number, here last step, here last fraction you see 1 by 3. Is there any common factor between 1 and 3? Numerator 1 and 3, denominator 3? No common factor between 1 and 3. So it is the simplest form of 18 by 54. It is simplest form of 18 by 54. Now without division you can do cancelling also. How do we do cancelling here? 18 by 54 is equal to 18 by 54. Here I will use 2 first. 2 how many times? 2 is common factor between 18 and 54. 2 how many times in 9? 18 9 times. 9 2s are 18. Here when you now how many times 2 goes in 54? You know how to divide. Actual multiplication you should do in mind, children. 2 how many times it goes in 5? 2 times. 1 is remainder 1 and next digit here 4. Remainder 1 you take with 4. 14 now. Now 14 how many times 2 goes in 14? 7. Now after cancelling here numerator 9, denominator is 27. Which is common factor between 9 and 27? 9 is common, 3 is also common. So we can use any factor. Here which is common factor between 9 and 27? 3 is common factor. 3 how many times it goes in 9? 3 times. 3 3s are 9. In 27 how many times? 9 3s are. So after cancelling here 3 numerator, 9 is denominator. Here is there any common factor between numerator and denominator? 3 is common factor between 3 and 9. So again you can cancel. So 3 is common. How many times 3 goes in 3? 1 time. In 9 how many times 3 goes in 9? 3 times. So after cancelling 18 here 1. After cancelling 54 here denominator is 3. So here 1 by 3. So 1 by 3, is there any common factor between 1 and 3? No. 1 by 3 is simplest form or lowest form of 18 by 54. So here you can divide or cancelling you can do to reduce to the lowest term, children. Now one more problem also I will explain. (600 by 1000). Now how do we reduce to the lowest term? Here which are common factor? You know 10 is common, 100 is common, 2 is common, 50 is also common. So many common factors are there. Now here first I will divide. Here 100 is common, so you can use directly 100. 600 divided by 100 by 1000 divided by 100. 600 divided by 100, 6. 1000 divided by 100, 10. How many hundreds are there in 1000? 10. After cancelling again you have to check whether common factor is there between numerator and denominator. Here also common factor is there between numerator and denominator. 2 is common factor between numerator 6 and denominator 10. So here again you have to divide. 6 divided by 2 by 10 divided by 2. 6 divided by 2. 2 how many times it goes in 6? 3 times. 2 3s are 6. 2 how many times it goes in 10? 5. So after here dividing by 2, you have to divide by same number. 3 by 5. Here is there any common factor between 3 and denominator 5? No common factor between numerator 3 and denominator 5. So it is the simplest form or lowest form of 600 by 1000. Now you can do cancelling also. How do we do cancelling? I will explain now. 600 by 1000. Here units digit is 0, you can cancel. Unit digit 0. In numerator, in 600, unit digit is 0. In denominator 1000, units digit is 0. Here tens digit also 0, so you can cancel. So tens digit is 0 in numerator 600 and in denominator 1000, tens digit also 0. So after cancelling, here 6 by 10. Now again here common factor is there between numerator 6 and denominator 10. Now you have to cancel. How do we cancel? 6 by 10. 2 is common factor. 2 how many times it goes in? 3 times. 2 how many times it goes in? 10 5 times. So 3 by 5. So after cancelling, here 600 by 1000, 3 by 5. When you divide also here, you get last lowest form 3 by 5. Same answer. So you can divide by same number, numerator and denominator, or you can do the cancelling using the common factor. Now how do we convert? This is also important, children. Convert the improper fractions into mixed fraction. Convert the improper fraction into mixed fraction. How do we convert improper fraction into mixed fraction? For example, 15 by 7. 15 by 7. 15 by 7, which type of fraction? See the numerator and denominator. Numerator 15 is greater than denominator 7. Numerator 15 is greater than denominator 7. So it is it is improper fraction. Now this improper fraction you are going to convert into mixed fraction. How do we convert? Here you have to divide the numerator 15 by denominator 7. You can do division here like this. Divide the numerator 15 by denominator 7. 7 how many times it goes in? 15. 7, 1 7 is 7. 15 minus 7. What is 15 minus 7? Here how many times? Sorry, here how many times? How many times 7 goes in 15? 2 times. 2 7s are 14. 2 7, how many times 7 goes in 15? 2 times. 2 7s are 14. 15 minus 14, remainder is 1. It is remainder is 1, quotient is 2. It is divisor. 7 is divisor. Now how do we write 15 by 7 in mixed fraction form? How do we write? Here after dividing the numerator 15 by denominator 7, what is quotient? Quotient is 2. Write in whole number part. You know mixed fraction is combination of whole number and proper fraction. So which number you should write in whole number part? Quotient 2. Write in whole number part. Next, here it is combination of whole number and proper fraction. Now whole number part is 2. Proper fraction how do we write? Remainder 1. Remainder 1 write in numerator. Denominator 7 write in denominator. Divisor 7 write in denominator. Which number we should write in whole number part? Quotient 2. Write in whole number part. Now we are going to write a proper fraction. How do we write proper fraction? Remainder 1 write in numerator. Denominator divisor 7. In denominator write the divisor 7. So 2 1 by 7 is mixed fraction form of 15 by 7. Now one more problem also I will explain. 16 by 5. 16 by 5, which type of fraction? Improper fraction. Numerator 16 is greater than denominator 5. Now how do we write in mixed fraction form? First you have to divide numerator by denominator. 16 divide by denominator 5. Now 5 how many times it goes in? 16. 5 3s are 15. 16 minus 15, 1. Remainder is 1. Quotient is 3. Which is here? Divisor is 5. Now how do we write in mixed fraction form? Mixed fraction is combination of whole number and proper fraction. So in whole number part, which number we should write? Quotient 3. Quotient 3 write in whole number part. Now proper fraction, how do we write? Remainder 1 write in numerator. Denominator divisor. Divisor, which is divisor in this division? 5. So 3 1 by 5. Now one more fraction. Without doing this actual division, you can write directly. (20 by 3). How do we write in mixed fraction form without doing actual division? 3. Now numerator is 20, denominator is 3. Here which type of fraction? Numerator 20 is greater than denominator 3. So improper fraction. Now how do we write in mixed fraction form? How many times 3 goes in 20? How many times 3 goes in 20? 3 6 are 18. 3 6 are 18. Write in whole number part. 3 how many times in 20? 6 times. 3 6 are 18. In whole number part, write 6. 20 minus 18, 2. Remainder is 2. Write in numerator. Denominator 3. Which is denominator in 20 by 3? Denominator 3 right here. So once again I will repeat. 3 how many times in 20? 3 how many times in 20? 6. 3 6 are 18. 6. Write in whole number part. 20 minus 18, which is remainder? 2 is remainder. Write in numerator. Denominator 3 right here. So 6 2 by 3 is mixed fraction form of 20 by 3. So now you learn how to convert the improper fraction into mixed fraction form. Now how do we convert? Mixed fraction into improper fraction. Convert mixed fraction into improper fraction. Convert mixed fraction into improper fraction. Three 1 by 4. 3 1 by 4 is mixed fraction. You know, 3 is whole number part, 1 by 4 is proper fraction. It is combination of whole number 3 and proper fraction 1 by 4. It is mixed fraction. Now how do we convert into improper fraction form? 3 1 by 4. Here whole number 3 and denominator 4 you have to multiply. 3 whole number in denominator 4 in proper fraction. Multiply whole number 3 and denominator 4 and add the numerator. So here I will round up here. 3 whole number denominator 4. Multiply whole number part 3 and denominator 4. So 3 into 4 plus numerator is 1 plus add the numerator 1 by denominator 4. Now 3 4s are 12. 3 4s are 12 plus 1 by denominator 4. 12 plus 1 13 by denominator 4. So 13 by 4 is improper fraction form of 3 1 by 4. So how do we convert mixed fraction into improper fraction? Whole number part 3 multiply with the denominator 4 and add the numerator 1. 3 into 4 plus 1 by denominator 4. 3 4s are 12, 12 plus 1 by 4. 12 plus 1, 13 by 4. Now one more problem. 5 2 by 9. 5 2 by 9. 5 is whole number. 2 by 9 proper fraction. Now how do we convert into improper fraction form? 5 whole number multiply with 9. 5 into 9 plus numerator 2 by denominator 9. 5 9s are 45 plus 2. 5 9s are 45 plus 2 by denominator 9. 45 plus 2, 47. 47 by 9. So it is improper fraction form of 5 2 by 9. So you know how to convert mixed fraction into improper fraction form. So today in this class you learn how to what is fraction. When we divide the full figure into equal parts, we get the fraction. When we get fraction, when we divide the full figure into equal parts, we should divide into equal parts, we get the fraction. So what is fraction? Fraction is part of a whole. Fraction is part of whole. Next you learn types of fractions. In types of fraction, like fractions, unlike fractions, proper fractions, improper fractions, mixed fraction, equivalent fraction. Next you learn how to convert improper fraction into mixed fraction form. Next you learn how to convert